Hey, what's up, everybody? Zach is back with another journey to $1 million. And markets are down a little bit today, but overall, not so much. Tech, semiconductors are down, so we're taking a little bit of a hit. And if you were on the live stream earlier, you will know exactly what I'm talking about. So, I've got a couple new picks that are kind of interesting. One specifically is about to hit the support, and I got another flying aerial vehicles. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. The new blog is posted on prostockadvice.com/blog. Go ahead and link in the description for that. And while you're down there, go ahead and smash that like button and subscribe. We hit 1,000 subscribers and we are on our way to 2,000. And in case you guys don't know, we are doing a giveaway right now. So if you are subscribed to the YouTube, the Discord, and also Twitter, I'm gonna go ahead and pick a random follower or subscriber, or 2 or 3, and give away some free merch to you guys to show my gratitude, because really without you guys I wouldn't be here right now. So yeah, let's go ahead and jump right into this. S&P 500 is down, or it's actually pretty much up, like barely, so it's kind of flat. NASDAQ is down almost 0.6. Dow Jones is actually up 0.3. And my notable picks for today, ACIC is the flying taxi company that United invested $1 billion in, that we actually called out yesterday. It's actually up 17% today. So congrats to anybody making money on that. And Star Peak Energy is going up again. It's up a little bit, 6% almost. And of course CCIV is going to the moon. Although I probably would be taking profits on that, guys, because it's quite up there. But it definitely can go up further once the merger is confirmed. Just keep in mind that it could already be priced in, so at least start taking profits, because you can always dollar cost average profits too. Well, so here we are. My portfolio is down 2.36% as of right now. So it's around $18,000. It's a pretty decent pullback, but I'm actually feeling pretty good about that, because earlier in the day it was down about 5%. I saw probably the worst was around $40,000. So it actually started coming back up, but most everything started climbing its way back up out of that hole. And we had actually entered into quite a lot of positions. So we closed, we had to roll our Apple, and I was planning on rolling the Apple, but I actually haven't bought back into it because I wanted to see how low it was going to go, and that's kind of a benefit of manually rolling it, like I'm doing on Webull. Which is all that is just closing the position for a loss and then reopening it, maybe further out in strike or maybe further out in expiration date. But yeah, I haven't actually opened it back up. But although I do have the Apple long-term call, so I'm not in any rush because it's just not been doing so well. Mostly it's been flat. And then there was the news of Warren Buffett came out that he's selling off his Apple position, which is and buying into Verizon and Chevron. So it's kind of strange what they're doing, but anyways, it is what it is. Apple's not performing very well lately, although I still do think it's very undervalued. I think it easily is going to be a 150, probably a 180 kind of stock by the end of the year. So yeah, I'm going to think about when we're going to open it back up. But also, I trimmed the SBE because that's been underperforming as well. And I had 3 contracts, so I went ahead and closed one at a 50% loss, I believe. Maybe 51%, something like that. And yeah, I mean, just to get that down, just take a little bit of risk out of that, a little bit. You know what I mean? Because I got 3 positions in it. 3 contracts, I mean. But we still got 2, so we're going to ride it out. I mean, as soon as the good news comes out on SBE, this is going to just shoot up. But the merger was delayed, so we just gotta be careful with the SBACs, the SPACs. What do you expect? That's why I always put the risks out of 5. And keep in mind, guys, the higher the risk, the least amount of money we should be putting into these positions. That's just how it is. But yeah, we're playing it safe. I mean, overall, we can afford to lose out on a couple of positions here and there. But so far, we're doing pretty good. All of our other positions are pretty good. Total of profit that we've closed out in the last couple of weeks is still $3,300, even with those 2 small losses. The Apple one wasn't actually that bad because I didn't take such a big position because it's a short-term option. So I'm not really going in. I'm not YOLOing anything like onto some meme stocks or whatever. But I went ahead and sold Tesla covered call again. Got paid $200 for that. I mean, it is what it is. I'm trying to get some money back because Tesla is not performing very well. Also, and none of the EVs are right now, but I'm just waiting around, biding my time for next EV push. Of course, I'm selling those puts on Lee, and seems like I might be getting assigned. And that's 4 contracts, so it's around 400 shares I'll be buying. So I'm pretty excited about that, to be honest with you. But I really like when I'm selling the puts and then the underlying price drops into my drops around my strike, and I might be getting assigned because I've already lowered my cost basis. I think for the Lee would be, if I get assigned, it'll be around $27, $28. So I'm pretty happy overall because there's a good future for Lee and XPEV and all the good things like that. But nevertheless, I went ahead and hit up this Reggie yesterday. I went ahead and sold this put because I would like to buy cheap Reggie, and we really going to try to force that into our buy zone by lowering the cost basis by selling it. But we're going to talk about that more later. But you guys just go ahead and check that out. ACIC, I bought 50 shares. I was just dollar cost averaging 16, 25, 16. If it goes down further, I'm just going to keep buying it. That'll be interesting. I think I might adjust my strategy a little bit with the SPACs because we took that loss on iPod. We took the loss on SBE. Well, we trimmed it, although I still have hope. So I think I might be adjusting the strategy a little bit. But hey, it is what it is. And then the positions that did not hit were the ARC-Gs, which is okay. We're going to be reviewing that later, but we got a lot of new ones, so it's pretty good today. I was waiting for that dip anyways. And anyways, here's the Excel. You guys see what the current positions are that are closed out and still open since February the 16th, which is just this week. And we're up 33.30. So we're doing all right. I mean, we're only using about 15,000 working capital, so yeah, it's pretty good. And I would like to increase that, honestly, but I'm in no rush. Because, keep in mind, guys, I just transferred over to my Webull a few weeks ago, about a month ago now, I think. So we're just slowly accumulating some options positions. But nevertheless, it is what it is. So, here we go, guys. The moment you've all been waiting for. These are the ones I'm adding to my watch list. The first one is D-Dog. I really like that ticker, actually. But anyways, it's Datadog Inc., which is an American monitoring service for cloud-scale applications providing monitoring of servers, databases, tools, and services through the SaaS-based data analytics platform. So I just took that straight from the Wikipedia, guys, just to give you an idea of what's going on with this company in case you've never heard of it before. But pretty much it's an SaaS data analytics platform. So it's not really a surprise that these are going to be taken off recently. There's just an increased demand for it. We're in the age of the internet, deep into the age of the internet now, and that's not slowing down anytime soon. Data centers are growing, SaaS growing, cloud, like we just got that net position. So all of these things are definitely on the up and up. And if you're interested in an ETF, I would check out ARCW for the internet. But anyways, so I think this one is interesting because it is showing a pretty strong support here. Just this trend line, which is it's a bullish slope. It's not very steep, but it's an interesting slope for me personally. So, and it just pulled back and it's nearing the support. So if this does drop down to around $100, I'm a buyer. I would do probably a 12-month option contract on this, possibly 6 to 12 months. But anyways, my time frame is at around 6 to 12 months. Target price is 135. Give it some time. This is a long-term play, but it could be pretty interesting if you want to increase exposure into this sector. And I put a risk of 3 because this looks like a pretty strong support, and this industry should be growing a decent amount this year. So you guys can check that out if you want to take a closer look at this. But again, this is long-term play, so be a little bit careful. And then the last one that I'm adding to the watch list today is actually EH, which is EHang Holdings. And this is another autonomous aerial vehicle technology company, just like yesterday the Archer pick, which, keep in mind, guys, went up 17% today. So I want to go ahead and this is basically the Chinese counterpart for ACIC, well, for Archer actually, because ACIC is the SPAC, and this EH is actually the EHang is actually the company, the holding company for these, and they're producing a lot of aerial vehicles already. But there was a hit piece that came out on it, and like a short seller piece, and the stock just plummeted, and that was yesterday. But today it shows some sign, and I had been watching this one, but I wanted to obviously see when the bleeding was going to stop and just test the water before I jumped into it. But it seems like it's pulling back a little bit after hours. So if it does pull back, I would be a buyer around less than $72. I think 65, 70 could be really interesting to get into this one. I put a risk of 4 because it is a Chinese company and we don't really know how the relationship is going to play out with America and China. So we should always be a little bit careful for those type of things, the Chinese company stocks. But overall, I think this easily is a 140. Just 3 days ago, it was 130. So I think there's a decent amount of money we can make in this. I would say midterm options for this one. You could always do shorter terms at a lower strike, but I'm interested around 140. I might do a 140 break even. Just midterm options. Give it 4 or 5 months. Because I mean my time frame is 2 to 4 months, but for the options I would always give it a little bit of leeway. So anyways, there was that. But overall, this industry is good. You guys can check out just do a quick Google for EHang and check out some of the videos on these vehicles. It's really cool. All right, and then the notable mention is going to be REGI, R-E-G-I, which is the renewable energy play that we've been talking about. And you guys go ahead and check out the write-up that we made. The link is right here in this write-up. And we were talking about this on the 25th, and sure enough, let me just go ahead and pull up the old Weeble on the REGI. Sure enough, it's just entered our buy zone, and we actually picked up, well, we're sold a put on it, like I said, but it was down more than 5%. So we were talking about it on the 25th of January, I think. So it was down on these supports. So anybody making money on this would have been pretty well off if they were taking profits up here. Because remember, you guys got to take the profits at 25, 50, 100%. I really wouldn't recommend that because things pull back. They usually do. What goes up must come down. That's very true. It's inevitable. Everything can't always go up. So really taking consistent profits is really going to be very beneficial for you guys. But anyways, it's pulled back to our support again, so it's going to be it's going to make the notable mentions, and we actually got into a position, and it's doing all right. So just keep your eyes on that. If it pulls back, and it bounced up a little bit, but if it pulls back a little bit more, you guys could maybe pick up some positions on it. But if you were watching the live stream, you might have already got one because we were talking about that, and you would have saw me get into the position on REGI. The live stream is really great, guys. And I don't do it every day, although I want to, but I'm pretty busy pumping out this due diligence, doing my research, doing my homework, making the videos, writing these posts, and just answering everybody's question. Which, by the way, guys, I prioritize questions in the Discord server in the VIP section, which is totally free, but it's VIP because it's for my special followers, my OG followers that are going to get an answer to every question within 24 hours in the VIP section. But anyways, guys, the live streams are really great, so I hope you check that out next time. I can answer any questions, do any technical analysis that you want on the live streams, and also you can see real trading, because I know a lot of traders, they talk about like, oh, buy this, buy that, but we're doing real stuff here, real world examples, and I mean, it's all good stuff happening. You can see what we're actually doing. We're going to be following up on everything. I mean, real stuff is going on here. None of this is fake, so I hope you guys appreciate it, and I'm going to be doing this anyway, so I thought I might as well just go ahead and put it on YouTube and post the write-ups online, because I'm going to be doing this research myself anyways. So anyways, guys, I hope you do appreciate it, and I really would love if you guys subscribe to my YouTube. We already passed 1,000. I'm doing the merch giveaway now. Hopefully I can get to 2,000 in a week. That would be cool. At the rate of growth, we might actually do it. So I really appreciate you guys. Go ahead and follow me on Twitter. Hit the like button. Check out the Discord. And make sure you go to the bottom of my website, prostockadvice.com. Enter your email address so you can get the email notification. So you are going to be the first ones to know when a new write-up is available. All right, guys. See you on the other side. Peace.